It's the weekend, baby. So you know what time it is, man. Premier League football is here. We've got a big game on Sunday, tomorrow that is. Liverpool versus Manchester United, our rivals. Bro, what's gonna be the outcome? Is it gonna be a 7-0 like previous seasons, or are we gonna see a dead rubber 0-0? Because yeah, man, these Man United games get hyped up, and in the end, sometimes they can be disappointing. So let's see, people, man. But welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Max. It's Blatant Red TV. People, if I'm sniffling a lot, or you see me grabbing tissue and things like this, I am finished. This man flu is taking me. Hey, listen, it's taking over. I suffer me I deal with, you know. I suffer me I deal with. Sorry about all that, but this is the preview, the match preview for the game. So like I said, I hope everyone's having a productive day, a productive morning. Let's get into it. Obviously, first of all, I just want to big up everyone who obviously, left their comments and their thoughts on my video that I did about Trent, the Trent situation. Big up John Conway, big up Philip, North Red. There was someone else, I can't remember the other person, but big up all you lot for interacting with the video and leaving your responses. Obviously, I replied to most of you. But yeah, let's keep doing that, people, man. Let's keep, engaging. Let's keep commenting, you know, like the video on your way in. I know I don't want to be one of these type of content creators telling you every minute to like, but it is free, and you do know that it does help the channel and it does help the algorithm promote the videos. So yes, people, let's get that out of the way. Let's get into the press conference, because that's what I like to do. As you know, I like to listen to Arne Slot's press conference and just jot down a few key points. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, let's start with the first key point, or the first key question he was asked. He was asked, will he rest players? But obviously it was technically a joke by the journalist, because United are that shite. They are 14th in the table, probably the worst Manchester United team in history. So it was like a little bit of a banter, like saying, you don't really need to play any of your main players, do you? You could just play the kids and probably go out there and get a result. We probably could play the kids and go out there and get a result, but jokes aside, we want our strongest team to be out there. So he said that he's playing, obviously, everyone in it. So yeah, he understood the joke, but it's going to be the first 11, our main starters, that's going to be playing this game. Second question he was asked, obviously we all know about the Trent situation. We know that Real Madrid came knocking in the week. We understand that got rejected. But these press journalists are still going to put the question to him, and they asked him, has he spoke to Trent? People, if you've seen the press conference, yeah, look at Slot's reaction to when they asked him, like, have you spoke to him? He was he looked like he spoke to him. This is the vibe that I'm getting. I'm getting that he spoke to him, and I think Trent has probably told him that, like, yeah, he wants to leave. Because that's just go back and look at his facial expression in the press conference, people. Go and look at his face when he was asked the question. Like, and then you'll see what I saw. You can tell it's like a facial expression of, yeah, I spoke to him. Yeah, I spoke to him. And that's it. But you know that poker face where you could tell, like, yeah, Trent probably told him he wants to leave, and I think he probably might want to leave in January. So again, you know what, I was telling you lot the other day, listen, take the emotional hat off, but like I told North Red in the comments, if you go back to the video, look at the comments, I said, if he pushes for a move in January, then that's when I probably will get like a bit, I wouldn't call him a Judas, but I will be a bit more like, I wouldn't be happy with him, because I would have thought that Trent would have like at least wanted to win one more Premier League, maybe a Champions League, and then you can go to Real Madrid. You know what I'm trying to say? But if he's kind of like told Slot that, yeah, accept the bid, or he's going to sign a pre-contract this January, then it's kind of like, it makes sense why Slot's reaction was the way. Well, I said, people, go and look at his reaction. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, that was that situation. Let's move on to injured players. He said Gomez is out. We all know, because Gomez suffered a hamstring injury against, I can't remember the team he played, when he suffered that. And it's because I'm sick, people, right now. So apologies for that. But like I said, we all know that Gomez is injured. He obviously has a hamstring injury. He's out for about 4 weeks, Slot said. Good news is that we got Connor and Ibu back in training. If you watched, obviously, Inside Training, it's on YouTube, the Liverpool channel, you will see that, yeah, Connor looks ready. I see Connor taking shots, running up and down. Ibu was taking shots. Ibu looks ready, but he's still got that knee brace on it. Not knee brace, but he had something on his knee in training yesterday. So, and Slot did say that, Connor was probably the closest out of them two. Ibu probably still needs a few more weeks. But it's good to have them man back, man. And like I said, bro, if Trent was to leave, I'll be happy. Maybe I said I'll be happy. I'll be upset. But I'm happy with Connor, man, as a replacement. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that was obviously the injured players. Then he was asked a question on Virgil because yesterday, I believe, was 7 years to the day that he signed for us from Southampton. So he was just asked questions about, what's your feelings on... Listen, we all know Virgil is the captain. He's the captain, innit? Yeah, Liverpool captain. The guy is a Rolls Royce of a player. Like, I'm thinking back to when, we sold Coutinho and then we had all that money. We bought in Alisson. And then, like when the news was floating around that we're going to get Virgil, and then all of a sudden it collapsed because of something. And then we was like, yo, what's going on? What do you mean it collapsed? But, it didn't deter Virgil, man. He didn't decide, all right, cool, that Liverpool deal collapsed, so I'm going to move to another club. The man was like, nah, I'm waiting. I want Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I think there was a game that we played against Southampton where he came to Anfield, obviously, in the game for Southampton, like playing for Southampton, because that's around the time when the whole transfer saga was going on. And I think he was trying to down tools. He didn't want to play for Southampton no more. But he said to one of the Southampton players, his teammate at the time, how could you not want to play for this club? Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. You could tell that this man definitely loves Liverpool, man. He definitely does. Especially now that he's captain. The man's won everything for Liverpool, like Premier League, Champions League. Apart from that one season where, he got injured by Pickford, was out for a whole year. And then when he came back, he wasn't really that player. And then the World Cup, and then he down tools a bit. But other than that, man, we have to be grateful to have someone of Virgil's caliber at the back. It would be so good, yeah? I know there's only one Virgil. But imagine there was we got another centre-back to play alongside Virgil that was similar to Virgil. Bro, we ain't conceding nothing, bro. We ain't conceding nothing. So, yeah, people, man. Big up Virgil van Dijk, man. I hope he signs this contract ASAP because I heard that, yeah, him and Salah are supposedly meant to sign 2-year contracts. So, yeah, man. I just want Virgil to stay at Liverpool until he retires, innit? Simple, innit? Just do that for me, bro, and I'll be happy. And I think he's going to do that. That's what it sounds like to me, anyway. But if he does leave Liverpool, he probably will end up going back to, Holland or something, man. But, yeah, people, man. That was Virgil. So, yeah, let's get into team news for Liverpool. As I already mentioned, Conor Bradley and Ibu are back in training. Szoboszlai is now back available after the one-match ban suspension that he got, which is good news. So you could see him probably slotting back into the 10 position. For Manchester United, they've got no Rashford. He's meant to be ill, I've heard. Bruno and Ugarte is back. And they've got a few other players that are out. I think Lindelof and Shaw, them man are still injured, innit? So that's that. Let's get into a little match stats, people. Obviously, Liverpool's last 5 results against Manchester United. It started with the most recent, which was a 3-0 win. Then we had a 2-2 draw against them. Then we had the 4-3 where they knocked us out of the FA Cup, I think. Then we had that dead rubber 0-0 where Ten Hag just came and just literally just sat back, man. Them men parked 20 man behind the ball, you know what I'm trying to say? And then the infamous 7-0, people, 7-0, yo, that game, man, still lives in the memory, man. Classic. All right, cool. So that's it now, people. Let's get into the lineup. What's your thoughts on the lineup? Obviously, we know Alisson's back in goal. Trent is going to be at right back. That's another thing Slot said. He said that Trent will definitely start tomorrow's game, so there's nothing to worry about in that aspect. We know we got no Gomez. We've got no Konate, so only one person is going to come in and partner Virgil. That is Kwanzaa. Left back, people, this is what I'm saying. This is the only part here that I hate because I don't know who's going to play. Like, I do think he'll start Robbo though, but I don't know why I always do this because Simicast obviously has been out in the cold, so I don't see him starting Simicast, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna start Robbo. This is my lineup, innit? This is my lineup. So I think he's gonna start Robbo. I do believe it's gonna be Grav and Maka as the pivot. Salah, Salah's gonna be on the right. Sobo definitely gonna come back in as a 10. I see this left position now. I'm sorry, people, but the left side of the pitch is gap poles now, bro. Like, there's no longer this debate going on about whether we should play Diaz there or play Gakpo. But I can't understand that where Jota's available now, that I guess Slot probably is going to have to rotate that left side. So I can see Diaz getting pushed out to the left. But it just depends if Slot feels Jota can start this game today. Because if he starts Jota, then I can either see Diaz being on the bench and then coming on as a sub. But for some reason, he's got this, like, maybe the Dutch thing, I don't know. But Gakpo seems to be holding down that left side of the pitch. So I'm going to pick Gakpo to play on the left. Up top, this is it, man. I don't know, because he's been surprising us lately, innit? He's been going with Diaz through the middle over Nunes. Like, can you see Nunes starting this game? I don't know, man. So if I had to pick, like I said, this is my lineup that I'm picking it. I would want to see, if Jota's available, Jota can start. Let's start Jota in it, because we need that clinical player up top of the pitch in it that, if we do get a chance, Jota's going to put that away. So I'm going with Jota. So the lineup I'm picking today: Alisson, Trent, Kwanzaa, Virgil, Robbo, Gravenberch, Maka, Salah, Soboslai, Gakpo, and Jota up front. Prediction: see, we could say, yeah, let's make it another 7-0. Because they're playing dead. Why not 10-0? You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't know, man. Like, I do think we'll win the game 100%. I think that formation that Ruben Amorim plays, like the three at the back, we saw against Newcastle that there's so much space that they left. If they come to Anfield and leave that type of space, they're going to get picked off. Yeah? They're going to get picked off. So I'm picking 5-0 Liverpool. Yeah? Call me a madman, people. Call me wild. Call me crazy. I'm going 5-0 Liverpool. Yeah? And I'm writing it down in the book right now so you lot can see. You can't see, but you can see me writing it down. 5-0. So yeah, sorry, before I end the show, I know this is a bit long and I didn't want to make this preview that long because, like I said, I'm not feeling well. But I just wanted to just read out these stats that's obviously on the BBC website that they were speaking about Liverpool. And it reads, Liverpool have begun a new year on top of the Premier League for the 7th time and for the 5th occasion in 7 seasons. However, only in 2019-20 did they go on to win the title. We've been top of the table at New Year 7 times for the 5th occasion, bro. But we've only won 1. That's a travesty, That's a travesty in itself. Let me read one again. The Reds have lost just 1 of 27 matches under Arne Slot. So that's 23 wins, people, 3 draws, and we're unbeaten in 23 matches. The only match Slot lost across his matches in charge of both Feyenoord and Liverpool in 2024 was for the Reds against Nottingham Forest in September. The man has played 52 games, won 42, drawn 9, lost 1. Slot could become just the second Liverpool manager to do the league double over Manchester United in his first season with the club after George Kay in 1936-37. Now let's get on to Salah. Mohamed Salah has both scored more goals, which is 12, and provided more assists, which is 6, against Manchester United than any other player in Premier League history. This man enjoys playing against Manchester United, people. It's mad. Salah has both scored and assisted in 8 different top-flight games this season, already the most by a player in a single Premier League campaign. The Egyptian has 17 goals, 13 assists in just 18 league games in 2024-2025, which is the fewest appearance a player has needed to reach 30 goal involvements in the Premier League season. Brother, Salah is inevitable, bro. The numbers that this man is putting up is crazy. 17 goals and 13 assists, bro, in just 18 league games. I can't believe this man's not signed up already, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe this guy's in the last. Like, he's basically allowed to speak to clubs right now, people. It's mad. We're never going to see a Salah again. We're never in our Premier League history see a player of this caliber again. It's nuts. But yeah, people, man, that was the preview. Let me know in the comments what you think the result's going to be tomorrow. Let me know who you think should start up top. Like, give me your thoughts on your lineup. Let me know as well if you have watched the match press conference. Do you think from Arne Slot's reaction to the question and the way he answered it, do you think that is Trent gone in January versus the summer? Let me know, people, man. But it's Blatant Red. It's been your boy, Max. Have a productive day. Peace, people. I'll see you soon.